Hello and welcome to Random Acts of Poetry. I just did a lovely little diatribe about this poem and some of the reasonings and thoughts behind it and how it was written, to only be interrupted by probably something trying to scam me. Hey ho, that'll teach me to turn off my notifications. This poem was written a little bit differently. It was written in blocks and stanzas. Each stanza was taken separately, maybe as a bit of a homage or an attempt to emulate this format of Instagram poetry where you write a couple of lines and you suddenly call the poet. I like the way they came together though, or the way that they fitted together, and I thought it was not right to put them as separate entities. I realised from this particular poem that, yeah, sometimes I might be flippant and I might be glib by the way that I look at the world. But you know, it's your choice. It's your choice whether to wake up and be sad and miserable, and it's your choice whether to be happy and full of joy. Well, not even full of joy. You know, it's the fastest growing industry at the moment, the happiness industry in the States. And, you know, it's important to remember that, you know, you don't always have to be happy, but you don't have to wallow in this depression. You don't have to own this feeling of foreboding, and it is your choice. And if you're living in the past and you're clinging on to that long lost relationship, that long lost love, or that job that took all your chances and hopes away from you when you lost it, that's your choice. And you may say that you don't choose to feel this way, but you do. You do choose to feel this way. You choose whether to keep striving and reaching for new opportunities no matter what the world throws at you, no matter how it may pull the rug from under your feet. It's your choice. And it's your choice to either hide in that wounded state, that state of dis-ease, or whether to say, well, I'm not falling for this. I'm going to rise up and I'm going to overcome it. I see both in my little world. And this is where the term sensuous and serpentine comes in. I use this idea a lot in my poems, particularly in the recent ones that have been talking about the muse. And the muse is there again because the sensual and serpentine, the serpentine way was a ritual path laid down by our pre-Christian ancestors, our pre-pseudo-druidic ancestors, our pre-pagan or witchcrafty ancestors or Wiccan ancestors, you know, that root shamanic tradition as we see it. And it possibly was a relationship, but the serpentine way was a winding path, a journey of enlightenment through the avenues of the stones, through the groves of the woodlands, and it was a sensuous and sensual experience. And that's what life is, a sensual experience. Anything else to add? No, let's go. Stanzas of Opportunity. Blown and buffeted to the four corners, striving for security and the will to stay. Bang! The muse emerges from the crowd, taking centre stage for all to see, to witness. Sensuous and serpentine, a ritual has commenced as two seekers allow their story to unfold. To reach, to strive for that sense of belonging that is born by the creation of each treasured moment. To charge is easy. To wait takes patience, as the soul is steeled in preparation of repetition. To drink in that beauty, enraptured by the captivating dance unleashed. A rhythm suited to progress, the ability to embrace and learn the truth of opportunity. The next stage is irrelevant. Only this instant of creation as two souls weave a new chapter. Two stones strike, a spark jumps forth, casting a light upon the cave's walls. In simple tribute, the scene is set for you to see, releasing the will through the growth of simplicity.